I'm Coach Greg Lansing of the Indiana State Sycamores, and I want to tell you how you can return the favor to our military through the Veterans of Foreign War Foundation. By making a pledge for every free throw made this season or contributing a one-time gift, together we can support those whose sacrifices have made a difference in our lives. Join me, Indiana State fans, in returning the favor this season. Visit mvcsports.com/charitystripe to make your pledge today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Valley Shootaround here on MVCsports.com, along with the coach, Rich Savosic. I'm Scott Warman. Great to have you alongside. You know, Rich, some interesting matchups coming up this week in the Missouri Valley Conference. Let's start midweek down in Springfield, Missouri. Of course, to open up the season, the Bears handed the Creighton Blue Jays a loss up in Omaha. Creighton trying to return that favor here this week.
Well, if they're going to win the rematch and down in Springfield, they're going to have to shut down Kyle Weems and slow down Anthony Downing. Weems was unstoppable in the second half, especially 31 points total. Anthony Downing, 26.
Yep, no doubt about it. Let's forge ahead to this weekend's matchup here in the Missouri Valley Conference. And we'll start things off with an interesting matchup, I think, between Wichita State and Southern Illinois. We know what Wichita State brings to the table. Greg Marshall just kind of seems to reload. But after a really tough performance, really bad performance, let's just call it like it is, by Southern Illinois on the road at Evansville to open up Valley play, Chris Lowry's team really has become a much better basketball team.
They are the most resurgent team in the Missouri Valley, and it's led by Mamadou Seck. Third in the conference in rebounding, 10th in scoring, and overall, Southern Illinois is leading the league in offensive rebounds.
And Wichita State is deep once again, aren't they?
Well, they have the depth and balance that no other team in this league has. They lead the league in 8 different statistical categories and only have one player, Garrett Stutz, who leads the league in rebounding. All
right, let's go to the ESPNU Sunday night game. It's the bragging rights for the state of Iowa as the Drake Bulldogs will travel to Cedar Falls to take on Ben Jacobson's Northern Iowa Panthers.
The question is, can Northern Iowa stay undefeated in the state of Iowa? Already having beaten Iowa State, won at Drake. Now they get the last game. If they can control Ravonte Rice and Anthony James continues to score the basketball, I think they sweep it.
Should be a very interesting matchup indeed up in Cedar Falls. That'll do it for this week's edition of the Valley Shootaround. With the coach, Rich Savosic, I'm Scott Warman. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll check you in next week on next week's edition of the Valley Shootaround.
Hey Valley fans, do you want to dance? It all starts at Arch Madness.
Arch Madness. If you want to keep playing, you've got to keep winning. Don't miss the 2012 State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Championship, March 1st through 4th at Scott Trade Center. Get your tickets and get to St. Louis for Arch Madness.
Let's dance.